Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Card Club. This is my favorite activity to do, and I just picked up one of these things right here, and I hope Sophia doesn't get it, and I really hope she doesn't get a card back. So, obviously, I love baseball. Just picked up a hobby box, and the hobby box comes with one of these and 24 packs. I'm going to unbox the silver as well as 12 packs. And so I figured I'd start with the silver and see where it goes because, well, it's baseball cards. It's the start of the season and it's awesome. So obviously the silver stuff is pretty cool. It's got some pretty cool stuff in it. It's only in the hobby boxes as well as the jumbo boxes. It's not in the relic boxes. And so there we go. We get some cool stuff like this right here, where we obviously get a Chaz Chisholm Jr., Chrome's card right there. Super, super cool right there. Obviously, a very, very nice Aaron Judge right here. Also very cool. Sought after. We get a Michael Harris II right here. Very cool in that regard. As you could see, super chrome, sort of wavy. And then we get right here, obviously, Matthew Libertor. Obviously, very cool as well. And so that's kind of the silver pack for you. And then we have a dual derby home run championship. So obviously, this is pretty cool too, what we got there. So that's the silver pack for everybody who's interested in that. And what's cool about these in particular is that there's 14 cards per unit, and some of this stuff has autographs in it, some relic cards, and some stuff of that nature. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna go and look at and check out. I'm gonna go through this stuff pretty quickly. I don't want to bore everybody with every little thing, but obviously you can see right here how this goes. So I'm just going to simply go. Obviously, we got right there. We got this right here. This right here. Um, Going through it really quickly because I don't feel like going through every single player for you. But obviously, because that's what we're looking for is the autograph. But super cool right here, and I love this stuff, and it's pretty cool. So, yeah. And I'm going to point out, looking for some variants, some really cool relics, things of that nature. Most of these cards are base cards right now, which is cool. So that's just something to keep in mind. And anything that's not a base card, I will point out to everybody in that regard. So obviously right there. And here we go. So that's pack one for those who are interested. Pretty standard base cards. Pack two right here. And again, obviously there's gold parallels, there's regular parallels. A lot of cool stuff's actually in that, in there. And I think we actually sort of pulled something interesting in here that I've now seen, sort of. So we're gonna see what it is exactly. So obviously, base card right there. Gotta love Noah Syndergaard. Very cool. Cool player right there. Something is coming, I think. Pretty cool right there. Obviously, this interesting. Just shifting it around. Mookie Betts, great player. JT, I don't know who that is. And there we go, right there. Zach Thompson, pretty cool. And then we have that right there. And then we have stuff like this, which is cool. Really cool Aaron Judge card. Obviously, this is similar to that Aaron Judge card that we pulled out in a Topps Chrome. But it's really cool. It's got, Topps 35 surrounding it. So that's cool. It's got, the back, as you can see, is that. So that's a kind of one of those cool cards that we got there. Got this right here. Obviously, we got this right here and Austin Meadows. So that's the first two packs, pack three of the whole thing. Going through this relatively quickly because I don't really want to go through the whole shebang for everybody and bore you. And we got another cool thing coming up here in the next, few seconds. That's pretty cool. So obviously, right there, again, just a base card, just a base card, just a base card, just a base card here. Pretty interesting base cards right there. Obviously, we got base card right here, And then we got this right here, which is interesting, base card. Starling Marte, great player, New York Mets, huge Mets fan. Pretty cool with that. We got Nolan right there. And then we got one of these right here, which is one of those 1-2 punch cards. Greg Maddox and John Schmaltz, Atlanta Braves, double Braves. Obviously, the 1-2 punch. Again, one of those special cards that has, some cool odds to it in that regard. And then we obviously have some prospects, National League, leaders right there, not prospects, base card and base card. So that's kind of what we pulled out of, I believe, 3 packs. Gonna, obviously go. We're looking for relics, autographs, parallels, things of that nature that you would be getting in these types of things. And so, because you are guaranteed either a relic or a autograph card in the hobby box. And so that's something to keep in mind. So base card, obviously, base card, base card, base card. And I'm doing this relatively quickly because I want to get to the fun stuff, guys, and see what we're pulling out. Base card, obviously, base card, pretty interesting stuff here. Base card and base card. Another base card right there for everybody. Base card, base card. And then I'm not naming players for a reason. Some base cards, obviously base cards, and more base cards. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Obviously, another pack here, 14. It's interesting because these have 14 cards. Obviously, look for the autograph and relic cards in them. You're guaranteed either a relic or an autograph out of these 24. It's interesting though because there's a bunch of cards that actually have not come up in this, and it's like future stars or all stars of MLB. So that's something to keep in mind here. That hasn't come up yet, and I haven't seen it. That is in some other things out there. So that's something to just keep in mind that I haven't seen those yet. But Joey Votto, great player. Obviously a base card. Obviously another base card. I know that there's something coming up in this one. Base card. Base card. Short print run. Pretty cool. It's got that little trophy on it. Very cool right there. Nice find right there. Base card. Base card. Jose Altuve. Great player. But it's a base card. And then this is cool too. This guy named Nolan Ryan. I don't know if anybody has heard of him. He's, an young guy, upcoming, right? These are actually really cool because these are actually 1 out of every 10 packs has one of these, the odds on it. So they're cool. It's like a deck of cards on the back. It's all aces. Very cool right there. Very happy with those. Those look awesome. Obviously, base card here. Base card as well here. Base card and another base card. So obviously, as you can see, out of 5 packs, there's a bunch of base cards in play here. But you get some cool stuff in between. And obviously, they outline the odds for you. But in the hobby box, there's certain things that are just not, I think, in most packs. But then you get other things that are in there. And obviously, there should be an autograph or a relic in one of these packs. And we got a pretty cool one coming up in a second here, but I don't want to spoil the good fun, guys. I don't want to spoil the good fun. We got a really cool card coming, actually. Pretty cool. So, and I don't even know what it is, but base card. I believe it's base card. Obviously, it's rookie. Base card. Base card. Obviously, base card. Base card. Yeah, another base card. Base card. I know you're going to, obviously I'm going through this relatively quickly. Freddie Freeman, great player. Great player. And then we got this right here. So this is the card I was talking about. Darren Ruff. Pretty cool, actually. So this is Darren Ruff. Obviously, it's a green diamond. So as you can see, it's pretty cool right there. It's actually number 150 out of 499. So it's Darren Ruff, Pretty interesting. Obviously, he's first base, and it's a green diamond. So that's the card that was pretty cool. It's a pretty nice find. Obviously, it's, 499 of them out there. Base card, as I stated. Then you get, base card again. You get another base card that we're looking for here. And then obviously you get this right here. And then finally we get, New York Mets right here. Pretty cool so far. Interesting that obviously this is why hobby boxes are fun. Because you get some really cool stuff in here. But again, I haven't seen a in a blaster slash almost relic slash like I think it's a blaster box as it's called. They have all these like future or MLB stars of now, something along those lines, and I haven't seen one of those in the hobby box sets yet. So that's something just to keep in mind that sometimes in particular sets, and in certain, I guess the hobby box versus a blaster box versus a pack versus a hanger box, you're going to miss some stuff. So it's interesting. So obviously base card right here, another base card, another base card. Obviously went through this quickly. Base cards, obviously base card, a very base card. And these players, some of them are great, some of them are, average. Base card right there. And then we go back here. Obviously, we get this right here. Kyle Hendricks. Again, this is not numbered on the back. For those who are interested in that, it's not numbered on the back, but it is sort of like a rainbow type foil. It's pretty cool right there. It's a nice little find. So obviously, base card right there. You get, some serious cool pictures right here. In that regard, obviously, you get another base card. Another base card, and then you get a final base card. So pretty cool. Obviously, in this first part, we got 5 packs left. And the potential to pull out a autograph on this is pretty high. I mean, out of these 24, you're going to pull a relic or an autograph, which is always nice. And obviously, that's why these are sought after, because people want those cards. And so there you go. So obviously great player, but it's a base card. Obviously right here, base card for those. Base card, pretty cool. I think yes, this is a base card. And obviously when you go and purchase a hobby box, the whole point of a hobby box is that you're getting a bunch of cards and you're looking for cool stuff. So base card right there, obviously a base card. Base card right there. Base card, not to just go quickly here. Another base card right there. A base card, and obviously right there is cool. A base card, obviously interesting. Seth Lugo, not on the Mets anymore, but a base card. Pretty interesting right there. Obviously, there you go. Jacob deGrom, and base card, not on the Mets anymore. And obviously you have that right there. Base card, but still pretty cool on that. But again, not every single pack is going to have something. They give you the odds, and obviously it's very cool, some of this stuff that's out there in this. And so it's nice. And obviously there's some cool stuff in here. I mean, the silver packs are the silver packs. And that's what's cool about that too, is the 4 cards that I showed up above are only in hobby boxes or in jumbo boxes. And so that's something to also keep in mind, is that there's only certain ways how to get certain cards. Obviously, we got a base card right here, right there. John Gray, base card right there. Cool future stars, Wander Franco, great player, future stars, but it's a base card right there. Base card, pretty cool base card right there. I think it is. Yes. That's a base card right there. Pretty cool right there. So base card. Oh, this is cool. This is a nice one right here. Obviously, it's kind of that back right there, going back to like 1988, I want to say, I feel. Max Scherzer, obviously that style. Pretty cool. It's Max Scherzer. He's a great player. That's the type of stuff that you want to look for. Obviously a base card. More base cards right here. Obviously right here, pretty cool. And then we get that right here, and then we get this right here. And again, look, obviously, if you're looking for a set, I think there's 330 cards in this entire set. So obviously, if you want to get a complete set, hobby boxes are one way how to do it. Because you're gonna get a bunch of cards, and without a doubt, I have duplicates of a bunch of cards. And then if you get a blaster, and then maybe get a hanger or two, you're probably only gonna need to pick up a few cards here and there to complete your complete set. So and something to keep in mind as well. Obviously, a base card here, base card here, a lot of rookies. Base card, which is cool. Base card, obviously, base card. Those are interested. Base card again. Going through this relatively quickly. Base card, right there. I don't know who this guy is. This one's a bit tough to figure out who this guy is. I might actually have to get some assistance on who he is in that regard. In this, I don't know. It seems that this is a bit tricky, okay? Bit tricky, not too sure. I'm going to let the polls determine. Really cool card. Actually, I'm very, very stoked that I have him, and I got him obviously in the short run. Obviously, Julio Rodriguez is great. Then you have Randy, him obviously cool card going back to 1988. We got that going on. Obviously, this is a base card, Future Stars. Again, base card. Again, base card, pretty cool. Pretty cool right there too. And but getting a Julio Rodriguez almost short print run with the little trophy, it's a nice little touch in one of these boxes. So very, very happy about that. Everything that represents. And obviously, we got some cool stuff going on right now. In this, let's go see what we got here. In that regard, with this, and let's go check it out. Because we got one more pack left in this entire part. So obviously, we got this, which is base. Obviously, base. Obviously, this is a base. This right here is a base card. This is a base card right here. Obviously, this is a base card as well. And this is a base card. And this is a base card. Again, you could go through a bunch of stuff and, nothing comes up. Obviously got this as a base card. But then we get something like this. Greatest Hits 2022. Juan Soto. Obviously, San Diego Padres. Pretty cool right there. It's pretty nice. One of those cool cards. That's nice right there. Obviously, a base card, and base card. And there you go. So, obviously, this is 11 packs, what I've pulled out so far, plus the silver. This is the 12th pack, which is half of this. I kind of randomized all the packs of this. So, that's kind of what's out there. And let's see what this pack has in store for all of us on this last one that I'm running for the day purposely. And let's see what we got going on here and what we're going to pull on all of this and see what we got. So pretty cool stuff. Obviously we got Brett Baty rookie card, which is cool. That's cool right there. Obviously we got this right here. That's out there. All this stuff's base card stuff. Right here, it's a base card. We have this right here. Pretty cool. Obviously, used to be a Met, Chicago Cubs. Albert Pujols, great player. Got him right here, so that's cool. And then what we have is obviously Tyler Wells here. And then we have this right here, which is cool. 30 for 30. I actually have this card already. But it's nice to have another duplicate of that card, and it's one of those cards that's kind of cool. And then we got Blake Snell right there, and we got this right here, Miguel Cabrera, great player. That's a base card, and then we have this to end that. So again, obviously, out of all of the cards that we got, this is what to put it in the nicest, cleanest way, and to show that obviously got a bunch of cards. These are kind of, rarer cards out of the back, out of the 11. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So out of 12 packs, we pulled 11 cards that are quote unquote rare. Obviously, some of them, such as this card, this Nolan Ryan right here, which is the all aces, is 1 out of 10 packs. Obviously, this Darren Ruff right here is limited to 499. This is 150. And so, that gives an idea of what some of these cards, their odds are. And then on top of that, obviously, we have a home run derby thing, which has special rules attached to it. And furthermore, because of these hobby boxes, we have these cool, like 1988 Chrome cards that you can only get in a hobby box or in a jumbo box. And obviously, what we have in there is obviously this player. We have this player, Michael Harris II, who is just fantastic, an amazing player. This is the one that people are going to really want because it's Aaron Judge in that regard. And then we have also Jazz Chisholm Jr., who is great too. So obviously, this first half of this box is a really solid box. And if you're like me, obviously, I want a complete set. And some of these players that I pulled, I'm not going to go through all of them, but obviously they are very talented players and they're going to be beneficial. And some of these cards are going to go up in value. But the stuff that we pulled with the silver pack and I guess more of the rare packs, that stuff is also worth money. So that's kind of the overall arc of the first half of this hobby box. And so it's a very cool hobby box. It's a fun one. I'm very happy with it so far. And obviously the next 12 that I'm going to unpack in a later video is going to have a relic, an autograph, and potentially some cooler things in them as well, statistically, that we're going to see in the next video. So appreciate everybody watching. Again, I'm going through this really quickly because I don't want to go through every single player and be here for 6 hours figuring out all this stuff and going through all these players. But again, this is what 12 packs looks like, just to give an idea in baseball cards. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.